Evening, everybody. Welcome along to Friday Night Live. Let's shut the door because the missus is watching EastEnders. Quick cough before we start. Now, I have got a very, very big surprise for you. Oh, yes, we have, because get yourself ready. Popping up over here. Look who it is. It's Simon GTR 1400 in the cab of his DAF, doing his Royal Mail run and having a little bit of fun. Evening, buddy.
Hello, mate. How you doing? Hello, everybody. How are we all?
Now, Simon popped in earlier, and me and him were having a little chat. He is right down the other end of the country in his lorry, having a little bit of fun. While he's there, I'm just going to say hello to Julian, GB Patriot, VJ Biker, Vincent, ZX9R, Shane, and Todgy is here. Now, Sunday nights. I missed it this Sunday because I wasn't very well on Sunday. I was suffering in bed, and I managed about 10 minutes and fell asleep with the phone in my hand. Mrs. B come in. She went, "Hello, what have you got on?" And I went, "Hey, oh, yeah," and clicked off. And I was watching Todgy's live stream. So I am a little bit better. But just to let you know, Mrs. B's now got it. Rebecca's got it. Macaulay's got it. Phil's got it. Everybody in the garage is suffering. It's doing the rounds of everybody. I'm still coughing, but I'm down to about 3 fags a day. You look better than the image on the group. Looks like you had your teeth knocked out. I was buggering about with Snapchat filters. Now, we had a little bit of drama on certain motorcycle pages on Facebook this week with a certain customer that has purchased the bike. I am not allowed to mention anything about it on the live stream, so please do not ask questions. What is going on Facebook? Just to say that those certain posts have been pulled by all those Facebook pages, and solicitors are now involved. So that is all I am going to say on the subject. I can't mention it. Not allowed to mention the bike, can't mention the customer, can't mention the Facebook pages. It is now in the hands of legal entities, and I am basically banned from mentioning anything about it today. So don't ask. Right, let's just have a quick run through. Throttle Up is here. Martin is here. Evening, Martin. Rich is here as well. Evening, Richard. Slow Rider's here. Howie, Barry Darby, otherwise known as Boo Rider, sent me a lovely little photo. He's had the girls down at Graffiti Tunnel videoing his bike again, and he sent me a lovely photo of 3 lovely ladies in not a lot of clothing around his bike, but they didn't seem to be interested in his bike. One of the females seemed to be more interested in the other person's, in the other female's private parts. So that's all we're going to say about that. But Boo's got some lovely photos of that going on next to his bike. So he is charging £5 a photo if you want any close-ups. But yeah, Todgy's live stream on a Sunday is very, very good. Two Will Motos here. Good evening. Oh, Michael McGrath, I've got it. Michael knows what I'm on about. It's a Super Sausage suing. It's nothing to do with Super Sausage. No. Baffer, Andy's here as well. Hi, Si. Both is here. Interesting fun now. I know it's only a week until Santa empties his big red sack, which is probably Santa comes once a year, which is still more often than I do. That's all I'm saying on that one. He won't take it to court. It'll get I can't mention it yet, but yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Andy's here as well. Andy Johnson Mayo. I thought it was the man in green. Close-ups of the bike or the other. You know which one it is, Vincent. I can't say, but it's been shared on the on our little WhatsApp group, mate. That's all I'm going to say, but I can't obviously say anything more. Hi, Simon. Safe journeys, mate, and welcome. Yeah, I know we haven't seen Simon for absolutely ages. Oh, Lily's making a curry at the moment. Oh, lovely. Could just do with a nice curry right now. So
I'm
Simon,
in the wrong part of the country for that. I want curry.
tell us where you are, what you're doing, and how's it been for the last couple of weeks. Show's yours.
At the moment, I'm in Kent, Rochester, to be precise. at the mail centre, and basically I've been working various days and hauling all your lovely letters backwards and forwards and parcels backwards and forwards all over the country. I've been up York Way, I've been over to Bristol, Dorset, Southampton. I'm in Southampton again tomorrow. I'm in Rochester today. I've done all the London bits, everywhere, doing it all.
Marvellous. So, yeah, are we going to see you out on the bike again next year with us?
Funnily enough, I had it MOT just a few weeks ago with Darren and had the front calipers and everything else rebuilt. 2 brand new tyres on there. Give her a bit of a clean, and she's sitting there looking at me like, yeah, you need to ride me a bit more often. I'm like, yeah, I know I do. I'm sorry. But I'm not going to use it for commuting because some of the journey to work at the moment up the A5 is covered in mud from the farmers in the fields. And I thought, I'm not taking my bike up there because I'm starting at between 2 and 6 in the morning, or finishing like I am today at 1 in the morning, riding home in the dark. You're not going to see the mud. It just has you off and you're in the bushes, and then you're at the waiting for somebody to come pick you up. But there you go. So yeah, but I will be out a lot more. I am planning on getting a camera set up for in the lorry so I can do some of my talking blogs while I'm driving, and also a few bits of that. So look out for that. That'll be coming in the new year. I need to get myself a head camera and the gear and test it all out first. I've got to find a decent one that's working. So yeah. So look out for that.
Yeah. Oh, heads up, Rev. You're missing your right. We haven't swore yet, so we're all right at the moment. But just to remind you, live on YouTube, over 18s disclaimer, not for children, adult jokes, C-bombs, F-bombs may occur during the entire show. If it's not for you, click that little red X in the corner. Thank you very much for that.
Oh, I'm in uniform. I've got to be a good boy, otherwise they'll sack me.
You deserve a medal, mate, and be nice to meet you on Red Bombs Rideouts. Yeah, Simon, believe it or not, I was just saying to Simon before we came on the chat tonight that the GTR has sold. There is a long story that goes back to about the GTR. So obviously I had the ZX7R. I had a message on Tuesday, and a lovely young lady messaged me and said, I think I've bought your ZX7R. Has it got a Japanese flag in the window with Japanese writing down the side? I purchased the bike in Cornwall. Yes. And I messaged back, send me a photo. She sent me the photo of the bike and the reg. And it's my bike. Can you give us a little bit of history about the bike? I said, well, I sold it. God, it's got to be 3 years ago now. And it's Simon, when I got rid of that, because I've had the GTR a while. But I said I sold it to a guy in Cornwall. He was a collector. He wanted it to ride around. But she'd bought it as a non-runner. So he'd obviously left it in the garage. Said all the vacuum pipes had all degraded. All the rubbers had gone. They've got it running. Tell us a bit of history about the bike. I said, well, the last letter I've got is from Bike Shore, where it's the last ZX7 Jap import in the country, and it's valued at 5.5. So she's basically got herself a bargain. They didn't pay 5.5 for it. I think they paid a lot less money for it because it was a non-runner. They've got it back to running condition, and they're restoring it again after I restored it the first time round. So obviously the last person that had it didn't look after it, but deal with it. It's your bike. Now, the reason I bought a GTR is obviously I had the ZX7, couldn't ride it anymore. Looking around, I was going to get a ZZR 1400 because everybody said it was a beast of a weapon. And then I saw this guy who happened to live in Milton Keynes riding around on his GTR, because I just literally put GTR 1400 in YouTube. Up come the channel, Simon GTR. So I contacted Simon and ended up buying the GTR. And me and Simon used to go out as the GTR Fug crew up to Super Sausage, the antisocial social crew. And me and Simon got out quite a lot on the GTRs. But obviously now I've got the Tiger. The guy is picking up the GTR next Saturday. He's had loads of videos. The only issue that I had was my right-hand grip had gone pop. And it was basically the cable wasn't long enough and it pulled it out the connector. We sorted that out, and bless him, Andy GSA Tractor gave me a set of new grips for it. So the bike's got a spare set of grips to it as well, Oxford grips. So should the guy have a problem with the grip, you can change one out and put a new one on. But obviously now I've got the Tiger and I've started doing ABR and wild bad and all the passes and going out a lot further on this. The GTR only ever went to Super Sausage and back, and that was about it. The furthest ride we did was when we did oh god, what was it? We done the one in Oxford, H Cafe with Simon, who nearly hit a car coming over the rise. And then we obviously did a couple of runs south. And done a couple of other bits, but obviously the other one goes out a little bit further now. Todgy's just said my right hand grip isn't what it used to be. No, it isn't for any of us. Let's have a quick look at this one. Just paid for B Moto bike insurance, 228 fully comp for a 17 plate S1000. That's not too bad at all. That isn't too bad at all. And
thumbs up.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good thumbs up for that, Howie. But obviously now I've got the Tiger, and we've started doing obviously gasoline juice. We've started going down to Loomis and all the cafes down south. I've got to mention Jamie because Jamie's not here at the moment, but Jamie obviously got smacked from behind. Some guy rode over the back of his bike and then backed up, dropped the bike, and then put it on the grass, dropped it the other side. Jamie ended up, I think he got about a $2,000 payout on that. But Jamie has got himself an LXR SE. We found one on Facebook. We've been messaging him backwards and forwards. And he went down, looked at the bike, and he's picked up that LXR. And I think it was about 1,800 quid. So he's basically broke even on the bike, but he's hooked it off to the boys down at Southampton Motorcycles. They've sorted the bike out, Lextech can on it. It's looking very nice. Adjustable levers on it. So hopefully Jamie's going to be back on his bike. And obviously we all need our bikes for our mental health. And we did it when we did Emma's Cafe a couple of weeks ago. And I said to him, it's pissing down the rain on a Sunday, boys. We are going to get absolutely soaked. But I need to ride, and I don't really care if I get wet. Let's just do Emma's Cafe. And we all went out. Michael came along with his Maverick. We had Matey Boy on his Zontes. We had Vincent. Vincent turned up in a pair of tracksuit leggings. Bless him. He'd got cotton tracksuit leggings. He got soaked. By the time he got to Emma's Cafe, he was dripping in rain. But we had a good ride out, but it was good fun. We all had a good laugh. Richard Darby came up on his Triumph Trophy, so GTR Travels came up, and it was all good. So, ZX9, I said, I've got a tail tidy for Jamie. Brilliant. Let Jamie know. Yeah, but we had an absolute cracking time down at Emma's Cafe. We all got soaked, but we were all giggling like kids because it was good just for us to all get out, get a little bit wet, have a little bit of fun, and get out on the bikes. And riding a bike in any weather is good for your mental health. So hence why we ride all the time. But I'm basically off the bike now until beginning of January. Too much in the garage. Christmas is coming. Mrs. B needs some attention as well. And obviously look after her. And we've got a lot of stuff going on in the house at the moment. Too pissed to work it out. I'm not saying anymore. Oh yes, don't forget, click the like button, folks. Thanks, Todgy. It's been that horrible misty rain here in it. It's that light rain that just literally, it's all right heavy rain because it rolls off, but the light rain just cuts through absolutely everything. We just haven't started to like it yet, Nige. The liquid gold was going down well, wasn't it? Yes, it was. If anybody wants to come and join us in the live stream, you're very welcome to do so. Link is up over here, and it is also if you stop putting messages and I can click the link. There we go. StreamYard link is there, guys. Just come and join in. Michael actually said to me today, he said, obviously he came from Bedford with his friend Helen to pick up our Michigan that we've just put a new throttle body on. And he said it was absolutely diesel everywhere, all over the 421. So I did say take it safe and ride well. You're having Zonte. We are looking at taking on Zontes at the moment. Yeah. It's in discussions, but we're not holding out hope to do so. We're more after the sort of the Peugeot scooter types. So yeah, but There is a new Lex Moto model. Now, if you happen to be on our motovlogger page, I shared the photo earlier. I can't mention, obviously, live on YouTube what that new model is that Lex Moto are bringing out. But I will say, if you happen to have an adventure bike and it's a 125, and it happens to have panniers on it and a top box, and it's just under $3,000. And if you happen to have a pet in a tank,
Usually red.
normally red, and a pet in a tank is a bit like a terrarium. Now you know the bike that I'm talking about. Lex Moto bought the brand. It's out on Monday the 16th, and that is all I'm going to say. But it's not called the terrarium. I will identify on Monday, because as a dealer we're not allowed to pre-advertise the bike. But just to let you know that we have the first one coming to us. They have basically asked me to test ride the bike and do a little ride, walk around and a ride test and put it through its paces, which means another trip up Sandy Lane, I think, Simon. And we'll probably do that in a weekday, not at the weekend.
Don't go up Sandy Lane.
Don't go up Sandy Lane with the dog.
Don't go up.
So we will put the little new Lex Moto off-road bike through its paces.
Cool.
Let's go through. Right, here we go. Todgy, I've put all the cameras on the bike ready for tomorrow. Wicked. VJ, and it only does 50 mile an hour. Believe it or not, I have looked at the spec of the bike, and they reckon 67 to 72 mile an hour because they've upped the horsepower of the motor. Yes.
So basically first gear.
So, you're lucky if you can. The clocks are always wrong on them, so you're going to be going 65, aren't you? Everybody knows that. GB, my Django is going, well, 64 mile per hour. Oh, Scorpion exhaust. Michael, she said, Helen is very happy what you've done with her bike. It purrs like a kitten, mate. I did say to her she needed the. We went through the bike, a little bit rusty. Needs a bloody good clean, Michael. But new throttle body on it. We tinkered with it. We put a new plug in it. We changed all the oil up, done all the filters on it, pumped up the tyres, checked all the brake pads. But nice. As I always say, you can't go far wrong with a Lex Moto. Michigan, MT Belly's got one. A lot of people have got the Michigans. They're a great little bike if you look after it. It just needs a little bit of love. Get rid of some of that rust on it. And the best thing for it, and I always say, go to Motorserve or your Motor Factors, buy the alloy wheel cleaner because it's slightly acidic. Get yourself a cap of a paint can, drop a little bit of acid in it, toothbrush or a brush, and just brush it all over your metalwork. Leave it about 10 minutes and then just wash it off. That it's not so acidic that it will eat the metal, but it's enough to get rid of your surface rust. But yeah, brilliant. A pint of Advocar. Oh God, do you remember Advocar?
Oh good God.
Oh, eggnog, as they used to call it. God, gee, everybody, you go round your grannies. Would you like an Advocar? You mean an eggnog granny with lemonade? Yeah, okay. Where are we off to, Nige? Have you got tips to stop visors fogging up? Yes, Fairy Liquid. Believe it or not, Fairy Liquid on the inside of your visor works well. Or Spit. Spit works well as well, but Fairy Liquid's more healthy.
Or take the visor off. There you go. It won't fog up.
They have up the RPM on it. Oh, yeah. If you've got a decent helmet, get yourself a pin lock insert. Right. Daniel didn't get a pin lock fitted in it. Oh God, Snowball. Yeah, it used to be called a Snowball as well, didn't it? Avebury. So you're if you're going down Avebury way, that means you've got, I think it's called the Avebury Circle. I think they've got, it's basically like a Stonehenge, isn't it? You've got the Avebury Circle as well. Because they did an episode of Doctor. Yeah, they did an episode of Doctor Who at Avebury, I think. Oh God, egg flip at the grannies. Oh, GB. Oh, of course, Julian's. Yes, shaving foam. That works well as well. Yeah, shaving foam on the LS2 Rapid. Yeah. It's a
You can
bucket of
get an
egg.
anti-fog spray.
You can buy it. You'll buy an anti-fog spray. Snowball, lemonade, cream soda, and cherry. Oh, that's it. The Avebury Stone Circle. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because they did an episode of Doctor Who there. As I say, fairy liquid. Yeah, just get a bit of fairy liquid on the inside of your visor. Just wipe it and then dry it off. It works wonders. Or get yourself a decent pin. Oh, my helmet's not here; it's downstairs at the moment. Oh, of course, the other one, Sidbury Hill. Yay! God, blimey, people are showing their age here. Sidbury Hill. There's a couple of channels that I am going to mention tonight. My favourite. Oh, and if you've ever seen Beans, Lily knows who I'm talking about. Beans on Toast. He's absolutely hilarious. So if you've ever been on his channel, so the YouTube channel is called Beans on Toast. Just go and Google. Just look for channels. Look for Beans on Toast. He uses the old. If you remember the old LWT advert, Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's got beans on toast on it. And he always comes on. He's like, "Hello, peeps. It's me. It's Beans. Are you succulent? Are you moist?" He's very similar. Even Mrs. B said to me, "Is that Harry Hill riding a bike?" And I went, "No, it's Beans. He's oh, is he a moto vlogger?" I went, "For Christ's sake, don't call him a moto vlogger. He doesn't like being called a moto vlogger. He is an e-fluencer. He did one recently when I'm not a moto vlogger." He is an e-fluencer. But Beans is very, very funny. He's just done one with the tractors in London because they've obviously done the protest about the farmers. So Keir Starmer, the farmer harmer, as they call him. And I said to him, that is a massive line of tractors. You would have needed to fented them off, but there was some pure class there. Yeah, so I managed to get all the tractor puns in. But the copper's face when he blanked the copper, it was like, oh. But go and watch Beans on Toast video. It's very, very funny. The other one, and I haven't seen him for about 9 months, is Premises 187. Premises has put a video up. And I haven't seen Prem around for absolutely ages because he used to go up to Dunstable Downs with Death Bunny. Me and Simon have met up with him a couple of times, but he hangs out in the bike shed as well. But I have said to Prem, next time he's down at the Ace Caff or he's doing a ride down to bike shed, we'll look down there and we'll meet up with Premises 187. And Death Bunny is still about as well. So one of his girls that he knows, Death Bunny is still out and riding as well. So definitely worth catching up with some of those people. Todgy just said, I've taken my cheap Chinese visor off, fogs up like I've got the original show with a decent pin lock in it. The Chinese version was called a pin lock. It's flied lice, you plick.
Right, I've got to go.
Yeah, Tractor Vid. All right, Simon, cheers for coming on, mate.
Nice to see everybody. Take care of yourself, and as always, rubber side down, shiny side up. Look after yourself.
Look after yourself. Just make sure you get my parcels to me before Christmas Eve.
No, I'm taking yours to Southampton tomorrow.
All right, Jamie can have them. All right, stay safe, mate. Look after yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, Simon GTR 1400. Brilliant. Great to have him on. I haven't caught up with Simon in absolutely ages. Yes, Tractor Vid, not a moto vlogger. Yes, 650 Tractors Lily. I love old Beansy. He's such a good laugh. And Lily's always commenting on there. Lily seems to be the number one fan when it comes to Beans on Toast, but I'm about number 3 or 4 on the list. But great, lovely bloke he is. Baz, just seen the photo. Love the bike, mate. Yes, it was more the females in front, and I really can't share the photo. My phone is sitting back there on charge. And just for obviously over 18s purposes, I will just say that the ladies that were around Boo's bike were not involved in the bike. They were more interested in each other. Yeah, but Brill. Boo's in the room as well. What we need to do is we'll hook up a weekend where we go to Graffiti Tunnel and get some photos taken. Barry, you still want your startup screen done? Of course, yeah. Because the big thing is obviously startup screens on the consoles. We're just very good friends, says Lily. I love old Beansy. He is absolutely brilliant. Right. One more that I am going to obviously share up. Now, we've mentioned obviously Toji's channel because he does a Sunday night live channel. Now, let me go into, I'm just going to go into my filters, bring up Toji's channel. Oh, God. And it's always a pain in the backside to find Toji's channel. Right, let's go there. Let's go to channel. There we go. Toji29 Space Moto Vlogs. That's the one. Or just type Toji29. Yeah. Right. Let's share up the channel. So this is the channel you need to go to on YouTube. So www.youtube.com and then put Toj29. So TOJJ29. I always put TOJI because I know him as Toji. But TOJJ29 is the channel. Sunday night there is a live stream. Now, the Sunday that's just gone, we had, I think there was Howie was in there, Exeter, loads and loads of people. But it was a really good live stream. But obviously I was out of it and in bed, not feeling very well. So I only was in for 5 minutes. But definitely something to do on a Sunday night. Go and check out Toji's channel. Go and have a look at his videos. Go and have a like, subscribe and share. As I always say, and I love promoting all these other channels. I tuned in and Simon left. What did that? He's off to do deliveries. Whiskey referee. Oh, love it. Right. Yeah. Toj29 Motor Vlogs. Cheers, Toj. But I was on Belgium. So yeah, Andy was. We did mention that Andy came back with absolutely loads and loads of booze, and he hasn't shared it with anybody. No Christmas present. He's kept the lot for himself, the greedy bugger. Yeah, we'll have to arrange a meet up at Darren's HBB. We'll definitely do something. We'll go down to Darren's. Something else up north. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. It's actually Kimmy goes live just busy tonight running live. Yeah, because Kimmy was on as well. So there was another one. Oh, let me pause that a minute. I'm in the wrong Poxy channel here. Now, another good one to watch back on the live streams. And it was this guy. So let's go into that channel. Let me just share that. So I was on Wednesday night, didn't get much time to, obviously during the week is a nightmare for me because busy at the garage. But Peaky did a live stream on Wednesday, and he did it from my moto, and he had Bruce Teapot One pop in as well. So loads and loads of the guys in there as well. They had Mark from Leeds, the top box divider man. Kimmy was on as well. So yeah, go and check out the live stream from Wednesday night when Peaky was on as well, because it was from my moto, and there was some really, really good stuff on there as well. So go and check that one out. 450 on beer. I had a migrant trying to get in my boat. Oh Jesus, Andy! No, leave that. Move along the bus, mate. Move along the bus. Can't mention anything like that. Got to be very, very careful in case I go red. Now, another one. Obviously, Duncan. Oh no, I want to go into his channel. So Duncan, German Jobbies is another one to go and watch. Let's just give Duncan a quick plug. So there we go. This is Duncan's channel. So youtube.com, and it's German Jobbies. So go and check that out. That's another good one. Let's just have a quick look at. Enjoy your evening, Rev. Get better, mate. I'm going to put the Christmas tree up, my girls. Don't work too hard, and I'll see you next Friday. You will indeed, my friend. We are not riding at the weekend at the moment because I'm having a weekend with Mrs. B. But good to see you today, and good to see Helen as well. So we shall crack on with that. And yeah, we'll see you next Friday, mate. No worries. I've got your clutch lever, by the way. It's been ordered from WK. So give us a shout, give us a call, book it in. I should see the part by about Tuesday, I think. Monday, Tuesday, the part will be ordered. I've ordered it today. I did speak to Jen and obviously tell you. So yeah, when you're ready, give us a shout, book it in. Change your clutch lever, put your new mirror on for you. Oh, Andy's just said, Peaky's just announced he stopped vlogging and live for the foreseeable future. Really? I didn't think Peaky. I thought Peaky would be going straight at it, mate. It's like, yeah, just banging it out as he always does. But I will speak to Brian and find out what's going on. A Scotsman with a German accent. Yes, as well. Yeah. Everybody loves a good plug. Do indeed, Shane. Do indeed, mate. Just oh Jesus Christ, almighty. Oh yes, Motor Rev as well, because obviously Gordon was in. Gordon's about somewhere. So Flash is in. The best thing I love about obviously the Motor Rev boys. So Craig is probably one of the best guys that you'll ever speak to. He's just down to earth. His lad's lovely. But all the Motor Rev guys are named after Top Gun, basically all the people from Top Gun. So you've got Goose, you've got Maverick, you've got Flash, Jester. There's loads of them in there. But they're all named after all the guys from Top Gun. So yeah, Motor Rev channel, and they do some great camping trips as well. So I did say to Craig last year I was going to try and get out with Craig last year, but I never had the chance to do it. So this year I will get out and have a ride with Craig and the boys from Motor Rev. Hi, God, great videos of great tours. Not me, Flash Gordon. Oh, of course, yeah, Flash Gordon as well. Yeah, of course. Gordon likes a bit of Flash Gordon, but yeah, you've got Maverick, Goose, Chester, and all that lot. But there's some great guys from the Motor Rev channel. Check them out. Someone just said Peaky has announced it on his channel. Really? Let me have a quick look. So let me go into Peaky Biker's channel. Let me go into videos. I know he mentioned, because obviously I watched the slippery wet leaf thing. Yeah, but I've not seen anything about Peaky stopping videos. Oh, damn. Right, okay. Ah, he did earlier as a post. Oh, cheers, Slow. Yeah, I know he's got issues going on at home. So obviously, yeah. All I'm going to do is just wish him all the best. And the community page. Let me go. Yeah. So the after a long hard think of not doing any more videos for distant future or live stream, too much going on in my life at the minute. Thanks for the support over the years here. Thank you, appreciate for subscribing. I hope you all understand. I know Brian's got some. I'm not going to go into it, but I know Brian did have some issues going on at home, so completely understand. And as I said, Brian, you know the motovlog community is here for you. But we will see. We will see what happens. You know. What's your view on the stop-start features on motorbikes? They're all right, but is it as I said to someone, because he said, I've got the oh God, what is it? The bloody Honda one, the Forza. The Forza is prone for it. You can have the stop-start on and off. And I said to him, it's absolutely pointless having a stop-start on a bike. One, it's bloody dangerous. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Gordon's straight in after me. Yeah, bloody dangerous. Number two, it actually uses more fuel to restart the bike than if you actually had it just sitting there on tick over for a couple of minutes. So yeah, stop start feature on a bike. No, get shot of the damn thing, turn the thing off. Stuart's got it on the XDV. I don't think he likes it. Yeah, you can actually disable it in these settings, and it kicks in the starter motor. Yeah. And it also, batteries will die as well, because all you're doing is just reusing the starter motor over and over again. So you're just working the starter motor twice as hard as it should do. And the first thing to go is going to be your starter motor. Stop, start, no, get shot of the damn thing. I'm waiting for these people that have got these hybrid cars to coming in. And all we're doing is just fitting starter motors to cars. Because all the hybrid cars all have this stop-start feature. Get shot of the bloody thing. Seen plenty of vids on YouTube about a lot of automatic bikes coming out next year. Japs have come out with it. It's basically DCT. They've nicked the idea from Honda. The best one that they had, the first bike that had the DCT was obviously the NC750. And then they moved it up to the Africa Twin. Now, must tell you, talking of that, one of our female riders that comes in, Anya, and she's a massive supporter of the TRF, which is Trail Riders Federation. Now she's, about 5'8", late 50s, and that's all I'm going to say about Anya. But she rides a CRF 250, so she does a lot of trail riding. And she also rides an Africa Twin 1100, and she's got the 750 as well. And she's basically messaged in today. She went, my CRF 250 needs a service. I'm out in January on a ride. We're going off to, I think they're going to be doing Poland or something and riding the trails in Poland. Can Dave do a service on my bike? So it's been booked in, but Anya comes in every year, but she's got 3 off-road bikes, and not a lot of females do trail riding, but God, she's a bloody good trail rider. And she's a little bit like Michael and Vincent over here. She will only let me touch her bike, and I'm like, really? I said, this other mechanic, no, I want you to do my bike. So yeah, that's in next week. I will be doing a video of that CRF because that bike is so spotless. It's 9 years old, and the bike literally looks like it's fell out of a showroom, and she trail rides it every weekend. And she cleans it, blah, blah, ACF 50 everywhere. Brilliant. So, yeah, we'll get a video of that bike next week. Right, let's go through some of these. Yeah, we've done that one. Always rev your bike when standing at the lights and rev like a Harley rider. Stop start is a load of wank. It is absolutely crap, Howie. Don't just rev while still in gear on a DC. We know about that, yeah. Oh. I am okay with your other mechanics. I just sent message you if something doesn't look right. I know, Vincent. And as I said, you know, I am very OCD with my servicing. Hence the reason why, and I'm not going into it because of legal reasons, but that certain bike that's been brought up on multiple Facebook pages went out the showroom, hence why I do all my ride videos. You can see from the bike going out that the bike is absolutely spotless. And he's like, oh, my bike not been put together right. Yes, we know the reason why, guys. But that is the reason why I do walk around videos. I video everything. We have a new app on the phone now, which means that our basic software in the garage that takes all the bills and does all the payments links to our phones. So as we're working on a bike, we can shoot a video. We can go through all the checklist on the bike, click it, send OK. We message Becca in the office. She clicks literally send, and it sends an email to the customer with the video that we've just taken. So every customer gets a video of their car, their bike, even on an MOT, even something stupid like a tyre change. Here's your tyre. I've changed your tyre. Your wheel nuts. Here's the torque on your wheel nuts to show all 5 bolts have been torqued up correctly. But it stops the comebacks. And as I say, if you can do something like that and the customer's going, wow, I've had a video of the underneath of my car, I've never seen the underneath of my car on an MOT, or I know that my wheel nuts have been put on correctly and the tire's all good, this is the tire pressure. It's 2 minutes of your time to shoot a video. That customer is going to feel 100% confident that their vehicle is safe for the road, rather than go to a fast fit centre and they go, oh, change your tyre, mate. There you go, piss off. So that is why we do it. But it's great. It's a great bit of kit that, for 2 minutes of your time, brilliant. You can't rev your bike with an e-clutch. No, so it's not self-control. Blip. Even got one looking to start my old tyre. Yeah, exactly. We always, Andy, always get a video from BMW, and all the dealers now are using GoPros or cameras or even phones, just to say to someone, I've got one on my phone. We had a customer now. He spent, a couple of grand this week. Now he's had, what did he have? Timing belt, water pump, 4 new tyres, tracking, absolutely everything. Now he had that done last week, and he said to me, phoned up yesterday. He said, I've got a bit of a judder about 65 mile an hour. One of the wheels feels like it's bouncing around. And I said, it could be the fact that you may have thrown a wheel weight off the tyre. It could be absolutely anything. So we shot a video today. It came in, and I said to him, I've been round the car. So offside wheel on the Volvo, just added some extra weight to it. I think it's thrown one of the nuts, one of the sticky pads off. Now tracking 0-0, perfect. So taking them off. He'd gone down, he'd gone through a puddle, and one of his wheel weights on the inside had come off his tyre, or come off the inside of the rim, and thrown the tracking out on his wheel. So brought it in, hooked the wheel off, rubbed the rim off, put some new weights on it, tracked it up 0-0, took it out. Still got a little bit of a judder at 65 mile an hour. Brought it in, done the tracking, and the tracking had thrown out by 1 degree. Tiny little bit of tracking on it. And I said to him, I've got your car in, I've just done the tracking, I've retracked it. You've got electronic power steering on that. So you have to have the engine running to do the electronic power steering. Sorted the steering out. He took it away. It runs absolutely fine. Did we charge for it? No, free of charge, because he'd spent a load of money having it done. Tiny little thing, wheel weight had come off the inside of the rim. So that is what we do at our place. If a customer brings something back and he's spent money with us, we will always look at it and go, bump, 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 bump. Right, okay, yeah, there you go. He's a happy customer now. And you can't beat being absolutely 100% on the ball, not part of the time, all the time. So that is exactly what we do. Vince just said, I even got one looking to stay my old tyre. I didn't be replaced. Exactly. Always get a video. Yeah, brilliant. So yeah, that is exactly what we do. Now, I've got 10 messages and people saying, can you show Boo's photo? Do I risk it? Does the live stream go absolutely red? Motovloggers group. Boo, you are an absolute bugger, mate. Right, it's not that bad actually. So Boo's been down to Graffiti Tunnel. Yes, there is certain model bent over Boo's bike. Oh God, you're such a bugaboo. Talking of the other one though, people said, what is, they've got no interest in Boo's bike. Yeah, luckily you can't see everything on the phone, but yeah, Boo, Boo had a little bit of fun down at Graffiti Tunnel with his S1000RR. And as we said, beautiful. Eclipse should have the broth attention to detail. Happy customer for life. Of course, Vincent, always. And as I say, and people always say to me, you're very, very OCD about what you do. You either give 100% commitment to what you do in your job, and if you're not giving 100% commitment, you need to go and find yourself another job. Mrs. B is always telling me to slow the hell down, and yeah. Keep telling Mum about that. She's like, no, Todd, I don't want to know about that one. Oh, Jesus H. Christ, mate. I've got loads. I've literally just rebooted my phone. God, Jesus Christ. I've got about 40 messages. 20 quid spent on bingo. That'll be Mrs. B next door then while I'm on the live stream spending some money on the bingo. I will answer that one in the morning. And I will answer that one in the morning. Right, we are going to start winding up, guys. I'm going to go off for an early night because GTR is obviously a week away from rolling out the workshop. I have got to get down. I've got to get it polished up and do a video. I've just seen a message coming. Shane just said the ladies were given 100% on those photos. Yes, mate. What we're going to do, we're going to hook up a weekend where we're actually down at Graffiti Tunnel. We'll get Boo down. I'm going to try and get 5 foot Fifi down there as well, and our 6 girl. Hopefully Ruby rides as well, and we'll do a mass photo shoot one day at Graffiti Tunnel. They're not going to be the photos that you share on Facebook, though, but will be a little bit fun. Don't forget the OnlyFans Naked Bikers as well. Yeah, that's quite a good channel at the moment. We're making good coffee money at the moment over Christmas because we're not out and riding. January we shall probably do either gasoline juice, Long Itch Diner, H Cafe, or we might even go up to Emma's. And it will be a free-for-all because obviously the OnlyFans page is going absolutely nuts at the moment since we mentioned it last time. There's a lot of disappointed people, and it's been set up by a couple of us. It's called Naked Bikers, and everyone goes on OnlyFans expecting to see women. It's just photos of bikes with their fairings missing, hence why it's called Naked Bikers. And then people complain, well, I've spent $5 on Naked Bikers and there's no women. No, well, more for you for being a bit of a perv and spending your money on something you shouldn't have spent it on. You should go and give us some attention to your wife or your partner. But it earns us coffee money. Gordon's just said H Cafe's just up the road from me. So what we'll do, Gordon, we'll hook up something probably about 2nd or 3rd week of January. We'll get down to we'll do HCAF. Now, the last time we went to HCAF, there's a great how we just said false advertising is offence on topping you. That's what you get for clicking on Naked Bikers. Yeah, it's not. It's pictures of motorcycles. HCAF, we did the last run. There was me, Andy. Oh God, there was loads of us. Simon GTR. We go down this dip. Simon pulls out to accelerate past the car on the dip to realise that there's a car coming over the crest of the hill, backing very, very quickly. Yeah, but yeah, it was a very close one. Arse gripping the seat, brown trouser moment for Simon, and even Andy said in the headset, "Ooh, fucking hell!" He said, "Ooh, fucking hell!" Yeah, but we'll get down to we'll do HCAF. HCAF is all right. Everyone slags the HCAF saying the food's crap. It's got new people in there. The food's all right, but the best bit is there's a bike shop next door that does really good bike gear as well, because me and Andy were actually looking at the Shoei helmet. 799 quid for a Shoei helmet. It's a nice helmet. Too much money for me, which is why I went for the LS2 Explorer. But yeah, we'll definitely do HCAF. We'll get out and we'll give you a shout, Gordon. And I think we'll probably do that. Probably second or third week of January. We'll get out and have a pre-Christmas or after Christmas run, post-Christmas run. I can get out and catch up with Gordon then, because AKA Flash. Yeah. There's loads of people that I want to catch up with next year. Next year. So Dad and Mad, I want to catch up with Dad and Mad. Bionic Bikers, want to catch up with them. Want to catch up with Craig from Motor Rev. Loads and loads of people. But yeah, it'll be worth it just to do everything next year. And obviously next year we've got ABR again. We've got Richie Vida's Wild Bad. Second year for me. Obviously, I've now 2 years in on Wild Bad. Third year, it's got to be done. We had such a good time. And I caught up with obviously Slow Rider, and obviously off the back of that, I've caught up with Throttle Up, which is Martin. Martin comes out with us all the time now. I've yet to get down. Another one we're going to be doing is going to be probably about March, April time. We've got another weekend coming up at Lex Motos, so I'm going to be not going in the car. I'm going to be going down on the bike, take the Tiger down, and I'm going to catch up with Exeter Rider again. But obviously, Howie is down that way as well, so I'm going to catch up with Howie, probably saddlebags, make a weekend of it, and catch up with the boys down there as well. Because the Lex Moto training day is going to be on I think it's a Thursday and a Friday. Stay over on the Friday, make a Saturday of it, come back on the Sunday. So that might be a good one. Obviously, catch up with all the boys down there as well. Of course, and Lily as well, because Lily's down that way as well. So yeah, be good to get out next year. At the moment, we was going to do Sturgis next year. With money the way it is at the moment, we may put a hold on Sturgis. We might have to do it the year after. My attention is on this lovely lady that's next door in the spare bedroom at the moment, Mrs. B. So we're looking, because obviously we haven't got the dog now, so we're going to probably go overseas next year for holiday. Instead of doing Norfolk and Wales like we normally do. Or we might even go and do Cornwall again. If we do Cornwall, that means we can catch up with all you guys. But it'd be nice just to get out. And obviously, we want to do NC. Andy's got another tour coming up. He's got Picos coming up next year in Spain and all that lot. So there's a lot of tours coming up next year. But it's just finding time out to do stuff and easing back from the garage. We will see how it goes. And obviously, with the amount of stuff we're turning out of the garage at the moment, and it's getting really, really busy. It's meant to be the end of bike season now, where it sort of gears down sort of 50%, and we're still going at it full tilt. We've got another 2 bike viewings tomorrow. I've got 2 more bikes going out this week. GTR goes out next weekend. Mrs. B's waiting for her Christmas presents, which are here. And I'm not going to tell you where they are hidden, because she'll go hunting around the house for them. But as always, she's been spoilt like a woman that should be spoilt, because obviously she puts up with all this crap that I do on the live streams and riding all the time and all the videos. So well done, Mrs. B, for putting up with me. 24 years now. Will I make it to 25 years? I'll either make it to 25 years, or I'll end up with a knife or a hammer buried in the back of my head by next year. But bless her, she is great at what she does. She puts up with my bike stuff. She's not a bike rider herself. She won't go on the back of the bike, but Mrs. B puts up with it, and she's known that I've been into bikes ever since I was a young lad. So well done, Mrs. B. Round of applause for Mrs. B. But thank you, everybody, for coming on the live stream tonight. Big thank you. Let's go. Let's just have a roll through everybody. So VJ Bike, ZX9R, both are Andy GSA, Stuart, Lily, Michael, ZX9R, Two Wheel Moto, Toji, I've mentioned them. Michael McGrath, Daniel, Julian GB Patriots. We mentioned Boo. Slow Rider, Throttle Up Martin, Gordon, Flash, and of course Howie, blah blah blah. So thank you for everybody for coming in tonight. It's been an absolutely amazing stream. And as always, don't forget Todge is on Todge 29 Moto Vlogs. So there's the channel, Todge 29 Moto Vlogs. Check it out. Sunday night, we shall all be on there. And he'll have this guy on as well. If you fancy a bit of music, Howie 702 is going to be on there. And of course, this young lady will be as well. Lily will be in the channel as well. This guy, GB Patriot as well. Julian's always hanging around. He tends to stalk people. But he's a lovely, lovely guy. Martin's there as well. Throttle up by everybody. But yeah, we'll see you all Sunday night if he decides to do one. Todge's channel. Watch out for his channel. Keep an eye on it. But we'll see you all again Sunday. If you are out this weekend, have yourself a good one. Stay safe, for God's sake, people. We are off for our Christmas afternoon drinks tomorrow. So you may... if you happen to be on the WhatsApp group, you may be getting a couple of slightly blurry comments from me because we're all out for a drink tomorrow afternoon. But have yourself a good one, guys. Enjoy the weekend. From everybody that's been in the side chat, from all my guests tonight, thanks to Simon GTR for popping in with his Royal Mail wagon. We'll see you all again next Friday. And don't forget, next Friday is Santa's Big Red Sack. Santa comes once a year, which is still more often than I do. Did I just say that? Anyway, we'll see you all again next week. Big giveaway next Friday. I have got loads and loads of stuff to give away next Friday, which means you probably won't get it by Christmas Day, but you'll probably get it for the new year. So loads of giveaways. Check you out next Friday. Till then, be well, ride safe. And from Rev, as always, it's a big goodbye from me. We'll see you all next week, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Enjoy the weekend.